Hello, good morning. This is John Jacob Mubarak coming to you live from Rythmia in Guanacaste, Hacienda Pinilla, Costa Rica. Here we are in this beautiful setting, getting ready to talk to you about some upcoming events here at Rythmia. We have so many amazing things happening. This week, right now, what's going on now, just to give you a little clue, is Majesty Week. We have all these amazing women here, retreatants, guests here at the retreat center at Rythmia, and also amazing thought leaders. Brandy is here, and Paya, beautiful musicians. Wow, it's an amazing week. So much transformation is going on this week. Just telling you a little bit about what's going on right now as we're building some traffic. Thank you all for joining. Great to see everybody. So pleased to be here. So here's what's going on coming up at Rythmia. We have some things. I want to tell you about some things that are happening in November. Give you a chance to see what's going on. Good morning, Marina. See what's going on and give you a chance to be able to plan your trip. So November is a good time in the future for you to plan your next advancement, your next life advancements, your next deep dive into the greatest iteration of your next yet to be. Who are you becoming? What's seeking to emerge as you? That's what we're talking about here at Rythmia, the greatest expression of you. So cool. I love this. This is amazing. So, hi, Madeline. Great to see you. All right. So I want to tell you what's going on. We have coming up November. I'm going to be looking over to that side to refer to my notes. So if you see my eyes looking off to the side, you know I'm referring to my notes. So we have Ben Decker, the amazing Ben Decker is coming Thanksgiving week, 11/24, November 24th through December 1st. Ben Decker, if you don't know who he is, you got to find out. He is an amazing social activist, meditation teacher, energy worker, entrepreneur, the author of Practical Meditation for Beginners. It's a cross-disciplinary guide featuring 10 different meditation techniques and traditions and how to practice them and the science behind meditation. We actually know, hi Angel, namaste. We actually know that meditation changes the biology and physiology of your body, that it actually activates aspects that aren't activated unless you take that time in the silence. So, hi George Bell, great to see you. So we know that meditation is amazing and it has psychological and physiological effects. So Ben is here teaching the many real life applications. And it's an LGBT week. What? LGBT in the house? Those are my peeps. Yes, okay. So LGBT week, November 24th through the 1st of December with Ben Decker. This is a workshop called One Love. That's right, one love, one life, one beauty, one intelligence, one eternal presence expressing in, through, and as all of us, whether you're L, G, B, T, or none of those things. It's all one love. That's what Ben's going to be talking about. And what the techniques and meditation techniques that he'll be working with are really instructions for the real life applications of this universal truth, rooted in ancient wisdom and new thought and modern pragmatism. So just in case you didn't know about Ben a little bit more, he's been featured in Cosmopolitan. Yes, that's right, Cosmo, baby. Men's Health, Face the Current, Evolve and Ascend, Spirituality and Health, Thrive Magazine, LA Yoga, and many more. Ben was also featured in Forbes, which was a really cool shout out. And what Ben says is that love is more than an emotion. It's a bond between the creative and cosmic forces and, with creation. Throughout history, in every culture, love has been expressed in thousands of ways. And in today's world, we find the opposite of love, fear, keeps us from honest, loving expression. So in the modern world, we find that there's an increasing consciousness that love transcends gender norms, and that certain conservative traditions are finally progressing and evolving to be more inclusive and inclusive of the love's many expressions, the many ways that love, the many splendors of love. Yes, indeed. Love is a many splendored thing. So in this special retreat that's happening here at Rythmia, November 24th through December 1st, members of the LGBTQ community and its allies will join together to explore the infinite depths of love each and every one of us has to access to the portal of our own hearts. We'll disengage from the trauma, from the drama, and from all the things that society and culture has told us about our love, and to liberate ourselves from the bondage of the dysfunctional patterns that has forced the LGBT community into strange and the dysfunctional patterns that have outpictured in the LGBT community. So guests will enter here at Rythmia with open hearts and open minds and leave renewed, regenerated, and empowered to bring a supernatural power. That's the one love, the supernatural power of all transformed heart. And with them, bring that transformation out into the world, forever changed. What we do here at Rythmia is the hero's journey. That's what happens. You come, you retreat from the everyday comings and goings of life. You enter into a deep dive where you move into a mystical realm. Confront things that used to serve you but are now no longer serving you as you work through those things that are looking to disengage, looking to dissolve in your life. You allow something new to emerge. You receive wisdom and insights and revelations and downloads from the consciousness of this plant medicine, and then you can go back to your community and imbue your new wisdom into your community just by your way of being. It's not about you teaching, it's about you being. Nothing for you to do, just to be. So that's what's happening at Rythmia, and that's what's happening on November 24th through the 1st of December with Ben Decker, One Love, the LGBTQ community, helping to change the world. And then, but wait, there's more. We have even more amazing things. In October 6th to the 13th of this year, we have Shen Lizra, who is an amazing teacher, life coach, award-winning social entrepreneur, and best-selling author, professional dancer. Those are just some of the words to describe the amazing Shen Lizera. But for her, it's always about the first work. She is really about tapping into your somatic intelligence. What is somatic intelligence? Somatic intelligence is, hey Regina, hey Angel. Somatic intelligence is the intelligence of the body, especially distinct from the mind, right? So Shen's work will be working with how do we tap into what our body is saying. And really, the body is the place where spirit is located. So if we're paying attention to our body, we're paying attention to the way spirit is moving through this physical vessel. And then we can use our intellect to help us release those things. But it's in this setting, tapping into our somatic intelligence, we're really utilizing the intelligence of our body and of spirit and putting the mind in service to spirit and the intelligence of the body. That is a powerful combination. So what Shen will be talking about October 6th through the 13th is a process about body work and experience. She works with clients from all around the world and offers somatic intelligence workshops and coaching sessions. She's been doing these sorts of training programs for over 20 years. She has a massively popular TED Talk boasting more than 8.5 million views, and she offers unique keynote presentations to audiences big and small across the globe. And you're gonna have an intimate deep dive with Shen here at Rythmia in October of this year. So, you know, what she'll really be featuring in this time is tapping into the intelligence of the body. And so we want to invite you to take a look at what's going on. Give a call. You can see the number behind me, conveniently placed right behind me, +1 866 936 9446. That's the number in case you couldn't read it. I'll speak it for you. But you can call in and find out a little bit more about Ben Decker and One Love and the LGBTQ week. And you can also call in and check out what's going on with Shen and tapping into somatic intelligence. And I want to share with you something this week, which is what's going on here at Rythmia. We are involved in sprouting new wings and I had some insights around sprouting. I was looking to buy some sprouted seeds and nuts because I heard they were a little bit higher in protein and easier to digest. So I went to the farmer's market last time when I was in Santa Monica, and I asked, where the sprouted seeds and nuts are. I went to the stand and I looked at these sprouted seeds and nuts, and they looked just like regular nuts and seeds. I was expecting sprouts, right? So I asked the guy behind the counter, it was a young man, and I said, these look the same as regular seeds and nuts. And he said, I said, so what's the difference? He goes, I don't know. My dad asked me to watch the stand. That was his response. So obviously I had to go do a little research. And when I went to research sprouted seeds and nuts, the first word that came up was germination. So that's interesting. What's germination? Germination is, get this, this is the biological definition of germination. Germination is the movement of any organism from smaller existence to greater being. Whoa, that's an amazing, amazing definition. The movement of any organism from smaller existence to greater being. Wow. So what's happening with germination, you got to think of a seed. So a seed is ungerminated, right? It's a seed pod. You've got the seed, and on the outside of the seed, you have a protective coating, the seed coat. That's also the protein that the seed will use to fuel its activation. And inside the seed, there's a latent metabolic machinery waiting to be activated, just like within each of us, a latent machinery of awakening and spiritual growth and development that's waiting to be activated for the right conditions, like the seed, the soil temperature, nutrients have to be right, the water, the moisture, all of those things have to be in the right condition for the activation to occur. Well, we kind of believe that Rythmia is one of those places where you can become activated, right? So when that activation occurs, it activates the latent machinery that's within the seed. But on the outside, the seed looks the same. That's why those seeds at the farmer's market didn't look any different. Inside of activation has occurred, but outside, nothing looks different. It all looks the same. So what's happening when that activation occurs within the seed, the metabolic machinery is activated and it begins eating away at the seed coat, at the protein that's been its protective coating, right? But ostensibly nothing has changed on the outside, not until the plumule emerges, the plant, or the taproot emerges. That's when the change occurs. But inside, the activation has occurred. So just like with us, amazing activations occur, but sometimes in our life, everything seems the same. I had this great insight the last time I was at Rythmia, but then I went back to my life and I'm still in the same job. I'm not feeling like I want all these changes to occur, but they're not changing or happening as fast as I'd like. But realize that the work that you're doing with your daily spiritual practices, meditation, movement and exercise, health and nutrition and diet, coming to Rythmia, your fellowship and community, all of the things that you do to bolster yourself, to support yourself in creating an environment that supports you in being who you declare yourself to be. When you're doing all those things, you're activating something within you. Even though outside life might still look the same, you're still going to your 9 to 5, you're still doing those things, it's okay. Be cool with it because an activation has occurred. And while you're working through the things that have blocked you in the past, that's like the seed coating on the outside of the seed. The very things that seem to be a hindrance to you are actually the fuel for your next stage of growth and development. The very things that seem to be blocking you, that job, that relationship, compulsive behaviors, those are the things that are fueling the next stage of your growth and development. What an amazing and concise world we live in. The universe is so efficient. There's not one wasted bit of energy. As we look to the first law of thermodynamics, we know that energy is neither created nor destroyed, but transferred or conveyed into different forms. So the one energy, the one love, like Ben Decker is talking about, is moving in through and as everything, and it's moving in through and as you. So the transformation is already occurring. It's already done. Allow that activation to occur. Know that the very things that appear to be hindrances in your life are actually fueling your next stage of evolution. You can rest in that and be okay with it because everything is working together for your good. This is what I know. All things are working together for your good, and it always works out for us. It's gonna be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it ain't the end. That's what I'm talking about. So just a real quick recap. Ben Decker, Thanksgiving week, One Love, LGBTQ community, Shen Lizra coming October 6th through the 13th with tapping into your somatic intelligence. We've got great things happening here at Rythmia. We want to see you. Call us, let us know how you're doing, keep us posted on your progress, and wishing you peace and richest blessings as you go out into your day. Thank you. Much love.